course, it's an exciting time for us, having coming home with 2 gold medals and 2 bronze medals, with Nicholas Cole being our top cyclist, getting gold in sprint and the Karen event, Quincy Brown getting the bronze in the Karen event, and Akil Campbell getting the bronze in the scratch race. It was great performances. While the team did not medal in the team sprint, we would have been able to qualify for the first round, which I think the guys did very well, having not been able to train together and really push themselves where we wanted them. I think it was a good performance by them. We also had Alexi Costa. Unfortunately, she had a crash in the elimination race, and that would have affected her a little bit in the Omnium, but she was able to finish in 8th place in the Omnium. So did Akila Campbell. And we then had Tariq Woods placing 11th in the individual pursuit event. So I think all in all, we had good performances by all our cyclists. Makaira Wallace, who was a second-year junior, this was her first Elite Pan Am Championships in LA, and she was one of the females that did the fastest time in the female cyclists that went out there, with Phoebe Sandy doing the second fastest. Makaira was able to qualify in the top 16 going into the first round, and again it was a good outing by her, and I knew it will just augur well for her going into Junior Pan Ams later this year.
Paris 2024 is just 5 months away. How important are these performances, and what is the build-up to this main event?
Well, the qualifying events for Paris 2024 ends in Milton, which is currently on its way, starting from the 12th to the 14th of April. So the guys had Hong Kong Nations Cup, which was earlier in March. That was a qualifier. The Elite Pan Am Track Championships was also a qualifier, and the ending with the Milton Nations Cup. So come next week, we'll know exactly how many quotas spots we would have qualified for the Olympics. But for sure, we can be very proud to say that Nicholas Cole definitely would be one of those at the Olympics.
I'm also thinking about the morale of the team and of the sport in the wake of all these outstanding events.
The morale, I would say, has boosted with Nicholas Cole performances over the few years, and continued performances. There's no one yet breaking that world record of 9.1, which he still holds, and we could be very proud of that as a small nation, a nation that people didn't look to having those kind of records, and we definitely have to be very proud of what is happening. We have seen a great incision in the young people coming into the sport. We have a lot of children in the sport now. Coming out of the Easter Grand Prix, we saw over 140 plus persons registered for the event. Trinidad and Tobago would have seen a lot of children, a lot of young people, and I think for us, we need that to continue the sport, to continue development. And they are seeing what is happening out there. They are emulating what is happening with Nicholas. And the junior cyclists right now, they're just raring to go. So we would be seeing in the national championships come in May that those cyclists will be definitely putting in their best foot forward.
Our star female cyclist, Tini, what's the latest with Tini?
Well, unfortunately, Tini was not able to qualify for the Olympics, but she continued to do her work in Spain. She's racing. She did the Paris-Roubaix just recently, last week, and she continued to ride in Spain and work with her team out there. It's just unfortunate that she was not able to qualify for the Olympics, and that was due to the injury and her illnesses, which came just in when the qualifying events were happening. So unfortunately, Tini would not be at the Olympics this year.
How has here being a satellite center impacted cycling locally and regionally?
I think it was a good thing for us here in Trinidad and Tobago. When we started when the center became a satellite center in 2022, we had our first camp, truck cycling camp in that, and there we saw the cyclists come in and really put their best foot forward. They enjoyed the camp. Then we went straight into the Caribbean Track Championships where we were able to get medals coming out of the camp. So we saw that there was a benefit in the center being here and having the camps run and having our cyclists being part of the camp. They didn't have to spend any money. They didn't have to go anywhere. They didn't have to travel away and away from their families. And it cost very little towards to their development. And I think if we continue on that foot, and is what we're working towards. We had a mountain bike camp last year, which also helped the mountain bike, because it's not only just for track, it's all for all disciplines. So the center, while it is a track, we have the center for all the disciplines: track, mountain bike, and road. So they would use the facilities for coaching sessions, for classroom sessions, and well, whatever the other training activities will be. So we have a lot of coaches getting their coaching certificates here, mechanics getting their mechanic certifications here, and of course other courses taking place. So again, it's a wide range of things happening in the center, and it will just augur well for the Caribbean.